Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on the Adults Play Minecraft server. I am the Berserking Korgi. I am standing in my beautiful market area that we completed in last episode, but alas, these merchants and their families are going to need a place to live, so that is what we are going to be working on today. So let's go check out what I have started. Alright, so in case you didn't know, I stream, and that is actually where I started this project. I will put a link for my Twitch down in the description box below, but there it is. This will be the future home of our merchants. Now, it's kind of a really cool design where it encompasses a hill. Let's go ahead and get up here really fast so you guys can actually see what it looks like. Here we go, jump. And, well, when I was looking, I wanted to find something similar to the houses that I already had here. Oh, and in case you didn't know, this is Zeba's villager breeder. He built this a while ago. I'll put a link for it down in the description box below. But when I did a Google search, I found this beautiful Moroccan village that kind of encompassed an entire hill and wrapped around. And that's eventually what I would like to have happen here. But as I've already started building it, it needs a little bit more detail. Like over in the market, I showed you guys how I build in the market, but here I want to show you guys how I actually do the detail work. So that is what we're going to work on today, is adding extra details here and there to make this really stand out so it isn't just the same. Now, as you can see on some things, like right here, it's kind of plain and boring. I'm eventually going to add a retaining wall here, but not today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some supplies and we can get started on this. Now, I originally built this side on the stream. This building right here, I've actually built off camera, as well as this kind of little stairway passageway here as well. You can walk through it. And eventually this is going to lead to the other half of the town. It's got these stairs that wrap one way and then wrap the other way. Eventually I will get to building these projects, these houses over here, but not today. We are going to work on decorating all of these builds over here today with plants and, you know, buttons, trapdoors, and I even added these little recessed lights in. I really like them. It's just a sea lantern, trapdoor, and some stairs. Now, as you can see on this build right here, I started doing some decorating and I realized I should probably just show you guys how I do it. Now, you can see I used cut stone, chisel stone, even added in some cyan concrete, some trapdoors, and, you know, it looks really cool, but it's very similar to everything else around it. So let's get up to the top and start adding in some detail. Now, to help, like, add a layer that defines it out from the wall, I'm going to go ahead and throw down some trapdoors. Now, because it's so, you know, a contrast color to the sand, it should help it stand out a lot more. As well, I'm thinking on these corners to make it stand out too. Let's add some buttons. So I'm just going to place buttons on the outside of just probably these front couple. And once again, it'll help make it stand out a bit more. Yeah, I like that. Now, I'm going to add buttons on these blocks as well. When I was streaming, somebody said that they look like little piggies. Like this is their little nose and those are their little eyes. And I just love it. And so now I can't unsee it. Now they have to be everywhere. I also think I'm going to probably add some buttons around these windows here to help them stand out a bit more. So maybe 2 on either side will work. And then I might do something similar down here on the bottom as well. Maybe like on these corners next to the cyan concrete and then little piggy blocks. How does that look? Yeah, it does. I like it. I like it a lot. That's really making it stand out from all the sand. Now over on this side, what to make it stand out from all the rest of the sandstone here? Well, I'm thinking about adding some patio flowers on this railing that I created. I think that would be really nice. I even have like a little window space I could add maybe another flower or something in. So let's go ahead, go grab some clay bricks and start making some flower pots for that. Now, if you don't know, it's just make it 3 in like a V shape, and that's how you make a clay pot. It's really simple. Now I'm just going to add some flowers. Grab some flowers that I can include in these clay pots. What do I want? These 2 are probably my favorites, so that'll work out great. I love the allium and the cyan, but, you know, you can't tell that I like cyan at all, not at all. in any way. So let's place a clay pot there, one over here in this corner, and allium, and orchid. There we go. And throw that in there. Now these colors are so bright that they should really stand out from all of this tan. And so we'll run back and I'll let you guys see. Let's get up here and hopefully see a little bit better. Look how much more defined that space is. You can really see that, you know, there's a surface there. It breaks it up. That's what I'm going for when I'm decorating. I want to break the colors up with different textures, with wood. And that's basically what we're going to keep doing through this entire process today. I'm really... If you guys can't tell, decorating is one of my favorite things that I like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more trapdoors and more buttons, and let's do a little bit more work on this build. Now I'm thinking to help break up this smooth sandstone, maybe we'll add in trapdoors in these corners like that. Let's stand back and look at it. Yep, beautiful. I love it. I love it. That looks so, it's beautiful. I love it. Now, I think I'm pretty much going to call this one done. Now, what one to work on next? So I think I'm probably going to add a flower to this windowsill as well, just like I did on the other place. I think it'll look really nice. On the inside here, this is kind of like a little, you know, like private patio area. Over here, I'm thinking about maybe putting down some seats right here, maybe a plant or something over there to try to break up the color on that wall. I don't know. I'm going to mess around with it, see what I can think of. I mean, there's a beautiful view right there. Why wouldn't you want to sit there? Okay, guys, now I want to share with you a trick about flower farms. You can do a trick with single flowers. I mean, normally if you stick the flower on the ground and you bone meal it, you get a few extra flowers. In this case, I got 3 extra from the original one that I planted. But if you dig down 1 block and then you place the flower in that hole and then bone meal it, boom, look how many more flowers you get. Let's just go ahead and break them and we'll see how many we get. Now, I cannot take credit for this. This I learned from DSP on the server. I'll link him down in the description box below if you want to go check out his channel. He's an awesome, awesome builder. Now we got 17. So 16 plus the original flower. That's amazing. Way better than the 3. Now this works with any of the single high flowers like tulips, boom. Look at all those pink tulips you got. So it's really a great way to have a color or a dye farm. Now the trick for 2 high flowers is you take a pick that has fortune on it. I have fortune 3, and then you break it and it, you know, gives you more than 1. It kind of duplicates it. And then it can give you a lot. Like boom, right there. It gave me 10 total. I started out with 4, so it gave me 6. That's amazing. And not a single piece of bone meal was used to get those 2 high flowers. I think I'm going to use a blue cornflower right there. I think it contrasts the orange terracotta really, really well. I like it. So as far as the inside for our little sitting area here, I think I'm going to put down a jungle wood stair so I can just sit out here and look outside. And over in this corner, maybe I'm thinking that I might put down like a potato, since potatoes are like taller. And they've kind of like got these little curvy leaves to them. Here, I'll put it down and we'll go grab some bone meal and we'll grow it up all the way. Now, I know that it will grow without water, just really super slowly, but you want to know, I'm gonna get it done and grow it up all the way. There we go. Boom, boom. I think that's it. There we go. Now you can see how it's like got these little squiggly vines on it that really contrast the sandstone really well, I think. Now, what else can we do in this little space? Let me think about it. Maybe we could put like a little table here. That looks really nice. Yeah, I like that. But I don't know if I'm sold on this potato in the corner. I don't know if it's just not tall enough. It's not contrasting and breaking things up enough. Maybe something taller that'll cover up this wall a little bit better. What can I put here? Maybe add... Nope, that trapdoor is just not working. Maybe if I had trapdoors across the top like that, like a little pergola with that peony. Yeah, I like that. That Looks so, but that dirt isn't working for me. I'm gonna go grab a grass block. I don't know. Just the dirt is so blah and boring. I think that even if the grass is a little bit browner like it is in the desert, I think it'll still look better than the dirt does. Let me in. Okay. Here we go. There we go. We got it. Boom. I love that. I love that. That looks so... I want to sit here and have, you know, I don't know, some tea and just enjoy myself. Well, there I added a couple other things to help break up the side of this build from the actual sand. I mean, eventually I'm going to extend the city out, maybe add in a retaining wall here, but nobody says it can't look beautiful right now with these little plants to help add a little bit more color. So, yeah. Now, I have a plan. Let's go up here. Let's go up here. Okay, up on this little roof area, I'm going to add in like a little rooftop garden with a few flowers, maybe. Wait, I already used these flowers down there. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to go grab some different flowers. Ow. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What other flowers can I use? How about a pink tulip and an acacia sapling. There we go. And boop, there we go. Let's stand back. Yeah, I like that. I think I really do. I think the idea of having a little rooftop garden makes all of the spaces like feel alive. Let's run back here. Let's see how it looks from the distance, but I really kind of like the concept of that. That seems like something that would happen in real life. Yes, I love it. It's like subtle, but it helps break everything up. In contrast, it's beautiful. I love it. When you're working on this kind of a space, you have to remember you want it to make it feel like it's alive. You know what? Now that I'm looking at that building, that window, I'm not really liking it anymore. So what can I do to help break it up a little bit more? Let's run up there. I have maybe a couple ideas that might work. Maybe, I hope, maybe just by changing these out for maybe some jungle wood. Ugh. Let me up. If I change these out maybe for something like jungle wood or just regular sandstone. Yeah, like there, I have some jungle wood planks. Maybe it'll help the window like be more broken up. I don't know. I just didn't like how the window wasn't standing out more than the terracotta was on the outside. It was, I don't know, it was too samey. Let's go ahead and we'll break this and we'll run back and we'll take a look and see if I like that any better. Okay, now that I'm down here, I don't like it. It's too weird. Maybe we could try putting down let's see. Want to know what? How about we do some just sandstone slabs? It would match the rest of the window. And there we go. It might help it stand out with a couple trapdoors. Yes, I am sold. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. All right, well, I spent some time off camera, guys. I think I pretty much have everything, for the most part, polished up. So I'm just going to go over, do a little tour and show you guys what I ended up doing for the little patio. I showed you how I changed this out, but I ended up adding sugarcane over here to add a little bit more green to contrast in here. And I even added a couple banners. And I think that it really like adds a lot to this space. I love this little patio. I love it. I'm almost thinking I might move all of my stuff over here just so I can live and have this little patio. For the most part, this part did stay the same. I did add this little awning covering this little doorway. I think I added that since I recorded. I'm pretty sure. And then I added some greenery here in this little walk-through area. I got some roses, some little leaf blocks planted here and there, a little jungle wood in a clay pot, as well as a couple flowers. I'm just going to go ahead and throw in a couple of lanterns for some light. Maybe one in that corner. I think that pretty much finishes that out. I love it. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, this little village, I'm loving it. I am loving it so much. I think I also added this scents as well, putting a little bit more green right there to help break up all of the tan. As far as up here goes, I think that the only thing I really changed was this way. I added this little area on this build with some sunflowers, a little lily of the valley, and made it a little bit more pronounced to round out kind of the shape of this window a bit. And finally, and last but not least, I added a couple of banners over here. There, see, now you can see them a little bit better, but all in all, I hope that this video helped you guys see how I actually decorate. It's not that I go in with a plan in mind, it's that I try combinations that may or may not work, you know, if you think about it, but sometimes some amazing things happen out of those combinations that you would never expect. So try, experiment, step back, look at it. If you don't like it, don't settle. Fix it, make it beautiful, make it to your taste. So I guess, guys, standing here in front of my village, we will go ahead and sign out for today. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to give it a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. If you don't already follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, or on my Discord, links are down in the description box below. I release sneak peeks, teasers, and occasionally pictures of my puppy dog, BC. I am the Berserking Korgi. Have a fantastic day.